this video, we're going to be taking a look at all 3 jet turbines in Build a Boat for Treasure, all the cool glitches, secrets, features, and things you need to know about these jets. We're going to mention all of them in this video, so stay tuned. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. So one of the first things about these jets that I do want to go over is each jet inside of the game. Obviously, we have the red jet turbine, which you can buy inside of the shop for 4,000 gold. The purple jet is 500 Robux inside of the shop. And then there's this jet right here, which is the winter jet turbine, which is no longer obtainable. Maybe it'll come back in the future. Maybe it won't. I'm not too sure. But there's only 3 jet types inside of the game. And if we look at the speed comparison for the red, the winter, and the purple jet, if we activate these, you guys can see the red jet's obviously the slowest, the winter jet's in second, and then the purple jet is in first. But stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to show you how you can turn 2 red jets into the speed of a purple jet turbine. So stay tuned for that. But first, I want to get into all of the glitches and cool things you can do with these jets because trust me, there is a lot. So starting off with coloring jet turbines. You may notice when you actually place a jet and you paint it, it paints the entire jet and it doesn't really look that good. But there's a way in which you can actually glitch this out to make your own custom color. Now this works best if you're on magenta, blue, or red team. I really don't know why it's only these 3 teams specifically. I think it's just the lighting on the map. I'm not entirely too sure. But essentially what you want to do is place yourself a poster like this and then take the jets that you want to combine. Like if I wanted to combine, let's say a red jet and a purple jet, this is going to give me like a hot pink color. So I'm going to turn this a purple jet to transparency. So let's do like 50% transparent. And then I'm going to take this red jet turbine. And I'm going to place it inside of the purple jet right there on the post. And now I have a combined color of the purple jet and the red jet. So you can get some pretty unique colors and it actually looks legit. Like that looks like its own actual jet item inside of the game. So you can play this as much as you want. You can combine different jet colors. For example, I'm going to combine this blue and purple here. And we get like this, which is a combination of these 2 right here. You can see it's a slightly different blue right there. But there's just so many different combinations that you can play around with and get custom colors. But on top of that, the cool thing about the custom colors is you can also get custom trails as well. So if I actually were to activate this and I were to click on it, you guys can see right here, I'm actually using the red jet speed, but as soon as I press F, it turns into the purple jet. So I get 2 different speeds that I can choose from, and at the same time, I can actually get my own trail. Now, speaking about trails, I'm going to show you guys a couple cool trails that you can get. So number 1, you can actually combine both of the trails at the same time. So if I wanted to combine these 2 right here, let me just get myself my own custom color real fast. Let's place this in there. And then my pilot seats. Oh, see, that one's kind of glitching out a little bit. But anyway, if we were to sit on here and activate both of them at the same time, look at this. We got the purple jet and also we got the snowflakes coming out of this thing as well. It's pretty cool. But one of my personal favorites, make sure to go to your menu, turn your PvP mode on, and you can actually get a flaming jet trail. So if I were to take this jet and grab myself some potions just like this. So if I throw this potion at this jet turbine and then I quickly clone it just like this, the flame's gonna go out on this one, and then I can actually take this jet and I can sit inside of it just like this, activate it, and look at this. We have our own flaming fire trail as well. It looks super awesome. So there's a lot of cool things you can do, but that's not it. Let me show you guys some more cool things you can do. So for this next one, you can actually break the jet turbine and basically take the entire engine out of it. Yes, you guys heard that right. So what you want to actually do is sit inside of a chair just like this, grab yourself a blue candy, activate it, place a block in your avatar like so, and then take whatever jets you want to break, place it right there on top of your head, and then look at this. It literally takes the actual like turbine away, and you just want to take a harpoon like this and like kind of like drag it over like so, and look at this. You now have your own actual jet item. Now what I like to do is turn on a match rotation and then make something like this, turn it to a 45-degree angle, and then make like your own board here. It's kind of hard to do to place correctly. My avatar is literally underground. Bro, what is going? Hello? What is this? What have I done to my avatar? All right, so I got it to place right there. So now I can actually ride this thing around the map, and it's actually really fun. Look at this. I mean, you literally could fly around on this engine block, and if you wanted to, you could also turn your pilot seat to transparent. transparent, so it actually looks like you're just riding this thing through the air. It's honestly super cool. And on top of that, you can take this and turn the transparency all the way off on this, so now it literally looks like you're just flying around the map, just sitting down, just flying around very, very casually. So that's honestly really, really cool there as well. But now I want to get into a few of the cool glitches that you can do. So for this next glitch, what you want to do is build yourself a pillar up just like this, probably about, I want to say, this high off the ground. Now once you build this once, you pretty much don't have to build it again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna clone it probably right about here, and we're gonna make it a little bit shorter, just like this. We're gonna take the jet that we want to use. In this case, I'm gonna be using the purple jet, and then we're gonna place a chair on the back end of the purple jet right about there. And then I'm gonna take a rope block and I'm going to place that right here, and we're going to place the other end attached to the chair. We're gonna make sure that this part right here is unanchored. We're going to delete this, unanchor the rope, the jet's gonna fall, and then we're going to activate the jet. We're gonna take this, we're going to clone it like so. Now this only works on the cloned versions. It does not work on the other ones. And now what we can do is just keep cloning them over and over again as many times as we want to go to the end. And now you guys will see here, if I get on top of one of these jets, I might have to wait for it to run out of fuel for it to work, but let me just try it. If I delete this, oh no, it works instantly. Look at this. We literally just hover through the stages. Now also what this does is it takes off the speed cap on the jet. For those of you guys that don't know, when you actually drive a purple jet or any of the jets through the stages, it makes them slower. Doing this method right here will actually bypass that, and you get the jet speed without it getting blocked by the stages. So that's very interesting right there, and this should give you the maximum amount of gold every time you go through the stages. We are literally just levitating through the stages right now with the jet turbine. I mean, this is literally too free and too easy. And then we're gonna get to the end here. I'm simply gonna jump out when we get to the end treasure, just like this, and I'm gonna jump out right there. The jet's gonna get stuck on the wall, and now we can go claim ourselves the end treasure. And oh my goodness, hey, no, I just died, bro. What? Well, you guys get the idea. It's a pretty cool goal. Another cool glitch you can do, you can actually get yourself an infinite amount of jet fuel. So if you guys didn't know, your jet actually runs out of fuel after a certain period of time. But if you make something like this, let's just make ourselves a box so that way I could show you guys that this works. So let me just make myself just like a box probably about this big. I just gotta make something that'll trap the jet inside of it just to show it to you guys. So let me just put a roof on this thing. Let me make the walls extra thick so that way none of the jets can glitch out. Let's build that up here. Let's drag this one over here, and let's drag this one back here. Perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just literally gonna place a jet inside of here, and we're gonna activate it. So I'm gonna take this jet turbine, place it right about here, and I'm gonna activate it. I'm gonna sit inside of this chair, delete this, press F, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to select this thing. Okay, so let me actually turn all of this transparent just that way we can see. Now, as soon as this jet, oh, whoops, I accidentally made the jet transparent too. I did not mean to do that. All right, let me deselect outside spots here. So I actually need to select this with my move tool, and I need to do it quickly because I need to clone it. Okay, there, I got it, just like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this, I'm going to clone, and there we go. Okay, so we got one cloned right there. It's just inside the corner. So you guys will notice soon the red jet will actually run out of fuel, and the one that we duplicated will still stay up. Now, this also applies for thrusters inside of the game as well. If you activate a thruster and you clone it, while it's activated, it'll stay on forever, which is really cool. But you guys will notice here any minute now. So the jet just ran out of fuel. You can see it right there on the ground. And now this jet is still going. You guys can see it's still moving. It's glitched inside of the corner. But as soon as I actually delete the walls on this thing, look at that. Look at that jet go. Oh my goodness. It's like an anti-gravity jet turbine. Like, that is insane. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun messing around with these jets inside of the game for sure. Now, another cool feature, as I did mention earlier in the video, how you guys can actually get the purple jet speed. If you actually take yourself a normal jet turbine just like this, you place it down and you place one facing directly behind it. If I place this correctly, you guys will notice that the two red jets keep up with the normal purple jet, or slightly slower, but I'll just compare this normal red jet right there. If I activate this, oh, I messed up. Let me go ahead and replace that. So you have to place them back to back. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of weird. If I activate it, oh, it happened again. I think it's like a 50-50 chance if it works. I could be wrong. All right, let's see. Maybe this one works, and maybe if I try placing it that way first. Let's try this, because this should work. All right, 3, 2, 1, and there you guys go. Right there, you guys can see the double red jets are keeping up with the purple jet, and the normal red jet is way, way behind. So what I did for that is I placed one facing this way, and then one facing that way, and yeah, that's basically it. So if I place a pilot seat on this, it might go backwards or it might go forwards. I really don't know. Like I said, said. Oh, here it comes. It's coming back. What in the world? Let's get on this thing. Let's activate it. And yeah, sometimes it goes backwards and it doesn't work. I think it's like a 50-50 chance if it works or not. I think that's literally what it is. It might also be like where you place it on the plot. That also might have something to do with it. But you guys can see you can fly this around and then you can actually make this transparent, and it looks like you're riding a normal jet. Now, going back to one of the glitches I showed you guys earlier in the video, I actually took a purple jet turbine and tried to put it inside of a red jet. Yes, you guys heard that right. So on the right hand side, I have the purple jet engine, and then I actually tried to take apart the red jet and put a purple jet inside of it, and the results were actually very surprising. So I ended up actually getting the red jet trail, but with the purple jet speed. It was honestly very, very weird. I don't even know how that's possible, but it works and it is possible. You can also attach that same engine onto your boats or your cars, whatever you guys want to make, and it'll give it a free boost without a trail. So there's a bunch of things you can play around with. If there's any other jet glitches or secrets or cool features that I did miss out on in this video, let me know down below inside the comment section. Be sure to drop a big thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you all inside the next one. Peace out and goodbye.